Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm just here to talk about my pamphlet again. All right, so this is my pamphlet that I created. All right, it's talking about sex before marriage. Don't do it. It's for your good. Save your body and make other people respect your decision to wait. All right, make other people respect your decision to wait. All right, so inside of the pamphlet is actually broken down into 3 age groups: ages 16 through 25, 26 through 39, and ages 40 and up. All right. So, but today I'm only talking to the ladies between ages 26 through 39. All right. So, I'm going to read the inside to let you know what it says in the inside, and then I'm just going to talk about it, just elaborate a little bit more about it. All right. Okay. So the first thing it says is you've gotten a little older, started a family. If not, you may be still dating, looking for Mr. Right. The purpose for dating is to collect the data you need to decide is the other person a right fit for you. Sometimes we feel butterflies in our stomach from the excitement of meeting someone else, okay? But stay focused, stay alert, stay in your clothes. Your body, your decision, your life. Choose wisely. All right? So that's what I say to the women between the ages of 26 to 39. But I just want to go a little bit more in detail about that. All right? So I have some notes here that I'm just going to read from just to talk about that information. All right. So first of all, my name is Portia. I want to say that I'm not perfect. I have never been perfect. I've made a lot of bad decisions for my life. So I'm not here trying to judge anybody, any ladies that have already made mistakes, because I made my fair share. All right. I'm just here to redirect us women that's making wrong decisions. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is the purpose for dating. All right. And the purpose for dating is to collect the data you need to decide is the other person the right fit for you. A lot of people like to say the data, and some people actually say the data. But I'm going to go with the word data because I feel like data and dating goes perfect together. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is the definition of data. The definition of data is the facts that's collected together for reference or analysis. Facts that's collected together for reference or analysis. All right. So you have to gather your facts and analyze them to make sure that the person you're dating is the right fit for you. All right. So the reason why I say that is because like you can't just meet a person and start having sex with them. All right. So that's not a good idea. That's not good for you. So what you have to do is take some time to get to know the person that you're talking to or trying to date, because you don't if you notice, like when you first meet a guy and you think that you guys are dating, and he'll be like, no, we're just friends. Okay, because he's collecting data on you. So now, ladies, we have to learn to do the same thing. All right, so we have to take some time, make him take you on a date. And that's another thing that people just meet and jump into the bed. All right, so they may have one phone conversation or two or however many. I don't know. Everybody is different, but I'm just saying you may have a couple of conversations on the phone and then y'all ready to have sex, and that's not how it should be. So go on several dates, because when you go on dates with the person, you can actually get to know them just outside of the four walls of whatever, wherever y'all are actually are, like you can get to know him in public as well, like how he treat other people. Because actually, when you're in the dating scene, the person is like on a relaxed, it's like a more relaxed mode, and so they can just feel free to be themselves. So when you feel free to be yourself, you just act however you really are. So if you are originally mean, then you're gonna act mean out in public. You're gonna treat the waiter or the waitress mean. You're gonna treat the cashier mean, for no reason. You're gonna find reasons to complain about things if that's who you really are. So you have to collect that data. Those are collecting facts. That's how you collect data on the person that you are trying to date. You're not dating yet. You're trying to date. Okay. So just remember that. That's a big key to me in that us ladies have to realize, like when we first meet a guy and we exchange numbers, just because we exchange numbers does not make me his girlfriend and does not make him my boyfriend. We are just two people that's attracted to each other and trying to get to know each other to see if we are compatible to date. All right. So I'm just speaking from experience. So I'm not telling you things that I'm just thinking about or just thinking. No, this is experience that I have learned. So everything I'm telling you is all from experience. Okay, ladies? So take the time to get to learn who you are dating, and so they can learn who you are as well. They can know what your likes are, what your dislikes are. You can learn what their likes are, what their dislikes are. You don't always have to go out into the public. Sometimes you can stay at home, just watch a movie, talk, just like cook or whatever, just have some just quality time or whatever. But at the end of the day, you still have to be aware and alert of who you're talking to, what they say, how they say it, how they respond to things that you say. Like I have actually spoken to men that, like, everything that I say, they take it offensively. And so, with that being said, I know that that's not the person for me, because I don't want to always have to be in defense mode or explaining what I really meant, what I said. Just you want somebody that you can talk to and feel free and it just flows. I'm not saying that you can't always explain yourself sometimes, but you shouldn't have to do that all the time. Every time y'all meet, every time y'all spending time together, you got to explain to him what you really meant. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, so just collect data and learn what his likes are and what his dislikes are. All right. Learn how many kids he got. Tell him how many kids you have. Just know all that stuff right off the bat. All right. So those are things that you should do. That's part of collecting the data. All right. So, but before I go any further, your data, I want to tell you this, that your data is so that if things start going like off charts, or like he's starting to act weird, or he doesn't act the way he did in the beginning, or you're not paying attention in the beginning, your facts are a reference. You can go back and refer to the things that you took note of. Like, so you want to collect those facts so you can refer back to them later if need be. All right. And analyze them. All right. So let me also give you the definition of analyze. All right. So to analyze is to examine methodically and in detail. All right. That is the definition of analyze. And the definition of data is facts that's collected together for reference or analysis. So to analyze is to examine methodically and in detail. So collect facts and refer back to them in detail. All right. So be very detailed about the facts that you collect. Be very detailed about the information you gathering. All right. So, and do it methodically. And methodically is to do things in a systematic manner. And when things run on a system, it's like a machine. Like they run it on a system. Like it's a system, and they don't differ from that system. So that's what we got to do, ladies. Get a system to start deciding if a person is the right fit for me. Okay, so don't just go off of looks, because I have had some good looking guys in my day. All right, it didn't mean nothing. Okay, so just be mindful of that. All right, so when you spend a lot of time together, like quality time, intimate time, you grow a bond. You can grow a bond with a person without having sex with them. Okay, so you're not having you don't want to grow a sexual bond. You want to grow an emotional bond. All right, because a sexual bond is just that, just sex. All right, it's the physical part of it, and to that's easy to get you off track. All right, so we're not looking for a physical bond, ladies. We're looking for an emotional bond. The emotional bond is something that's coming from you. It's what's inside of you. All right, nobody's taking time to get to learn what's inside of people. Like what's inside of me is more to me than just my sex. It's more to me than just my physical. All right, so it's not just my physical outside package that you should be trying to get to know, and it's not his physical outside package that you should be trying to get to know. All right, so it starts to develop a love from deep within. Okay, with what's in you, not is what's outside of you. All right, so that's important. All right, ladies, and I have to also put, please date intentionally. All right, date intentionally. What is dating intentionally? Dating intentionally is with the mindset of having a goal in mind. All right, so what's your goal? All right, so ask yourself these questions. Where do you want the relationship to go? How far do you want it to go? What's the plan? All right, so is marriage your goal, or is just having sex your goal, or just having a friend your goal, or just having somebody to talk to, somebody to spend time with? What's your goal? You got to have the mindset to have a goal in mind. Don't just date. Don't just have somebody in your life just for the sake of having somebody in your life. My goal for dating is marriage. I do not want to spend a whole bunch of time, which I have before. I have spent several years with a man and turned out and did not even marry him. So now, trust me, I have to give myself these same rules. Date intentionally, date with a goal in mind. My goal in mind, marriage. If you don't want marriage, then there's no need for us to even continue on talking. It's no need for us to continue on as if we're dating. Now, if we compatible enough to stay friends, then fine, we can stay friends. But the dating process is over. We already know that it's not going to work because you're not interested in marriage and I am. So therefore, we're automatically incompatible. All right. So there's no reason for us to date. All right. And how do I know that? Because I took enough time to collect those facts, refer back to them, analyze them methodically and in detail to get to the end that I need, the end result that I need. All right. So because if you have sex before a marriage, if you have sex before you collect all your facts and analyze them and refer back to them, if you have sex before that, then you'll realize that you'll get in the middle of a relationship and realize you're in the wrong place. You'll get in the middle of a relationship and realize that this is not where I'm supposed to be. This is not who I should be with. This is not who I like. I'm not even attracted to this person. I don't like how they move, how they doing things, how they talk to me, that kind of stuff. And you don't want to be there. Been there, done that. Okay, you don't want to get in the middle of a relationship. You done had sex with a person. You done moved in with them, all that, and they're abusive. They're verbally abusive. They're physically abusive. They stay out all night. They don't want to come in the house. They don't want to do things, all that stuff. Or they want want to see you on their time, want to come and go when they want to. Dating somebody who won't even feel like you're worthy enough to introduce them to their family, their family. Like, we women are dating men who keep us to the side, keep us a secret, keep us in just like in their little bubble, but not their circle, just their bubble. Okay, because their circle, you don't go around their friends, you don't go around their mom, you don't go around their family, you don't go around nothing. Unless their family is just as toxic as they are. Because then the family don't care. They'll introduce you to them all day. And it doesn't mean anything. Because they're just as toxic anyway. All right. So you don't want to end up in the wrong place and you done had sex with somebody. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. All right. And I also want to say that I read a book called Relationally Intelligent. All right. And in the book, it's trying to explain to you that everybody that you meet has a reason for being there, a purpose. But women, just because you meet a man, don't mean, oh, this is my husband, or this is my boyfriend, or I'm supposed to be having sex with him, or I'm supposed to marry him. No, sometimes he's just there for another reason, whatever that case may be. All right, so that's why you can't just, every time you meet a man, you having sex with him. No, because he might be in your life for a whole nother reason or a whole nother purpose. And sex just gonna disrupt that, whatever that is. All right, so all I'm asking you to do is be relationally intelligent. I read a book called Relational Intelligence, but I'm asking you to be relationally intelligent. Okay? So be wise about who you're dating and how you're dating. Take facts, refer back to them, analyze them in a methodical manner and in detail. All right? So, like I said, right here in the front page of my pamphlet, is for your good. All right? So, ladies, that's what I have to say. I'll talk to y'all later and have a good one.